Hello. Owing to Nigeria's inflation and economic instability, um, there is a lot of uncertainty in the land, and people are agitated. Businesses are struggling every day against the dollar, and they need to conduct transactions. Um, this has spiked the need for loan requests from institutional bodies, banks, um, government, grants, um, need to raise money in as many ways as possible. And when the demand is high, it implies that the supply is limited in this case because there is money. Money is limited in the in the market. So for us as loan givers, we want to evaluate why there is need to give one person versus the other person. And we want to understand the best impact that the money can be utilized, the best way the money can be utilized. So, this entire project now asks the question of who qualifies to get the money. What we know is that a lot of people miss loans, a lot of people don't pay back loans, a lot of people use the loan for other things and for many other reasons. And we want to minimize that to be able to improve first the profit margin for the company or for the loan giver, and to ensure that the money is used for the right purposes. So the primary reason why this system hasn't been widely in use is because there has been limited data, primarily due to NITDA and the data bodies in Nigeria not providing that API access for financial systems to be able to build things. So financial systems are generally working on their own self. They are alone in this game. Um, but this is changing slightly with the advent of open data APIs that are allowing companies to collaborate and share data together. Example of that is Mono's API. Another thing is that why this data is limited and we don't know the transaction history of businesses and individuals who require loan, this creates high risk that there will be default, money will not be returned. But we must look at the opportunities that exist if this problem is solved. One of them is that there is an improved customer service, customer experience. Everybody knows where they are in the spectrum of getting a loan. You want a loan, in the next 5 minutes we have evaluated you and know, so you can go right along, right? It is easier for them, it is easier for us that is evaluating. Another thing is that it makes it easier and seamless. It can be automated such that we can give out this amount of loan and we expect this amount of return in this with these particular terms. So given this rate, it makes business sense for 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 us to build um, a loan credit worthy system. How are we going to do this? So when the application comes in, the data that the person provides us, when it comes in, what we do with the data is to pre-process it. We confirm from the CBN, we confirm from their BVN and their transaction histories that they have provided us. We are able to understand who they are and what they want to use this money for. Then we are able to call our model to select specific features and rank them. Do they have assets worth billions of dollars that would ensure that they would not run away? Do they have assets in a in a particular region? Do they have assets that they are able to protect and would not elope with our money? Do they have credibility? Have any other person invested or given them money in any other way that would ensure that we can be able to quantify and reliably say we can also give them money and similar results can be expected, right? So we our features are going to be evaluating each of these things. Do they have any collateral that we can use to protect our money? Now, once all these features are selected, then we can go right ahead to model, select a couple of models, XBoost, linear regressions, to be able to see and visualize these things. Our model then, combination of our algorithms, will now give us a decision. Now, what you want to know is that this decision is not final. We now call our internal analyst that would evaluate this decision against the data and make the final call. Since we may already know that computers cannot be liable for decisions being made, so they should not be making decisions. So somebody internally would now use their intuition and data that is being provided to and the um, and the assistance our system is providing to make a final decision. Now, once this final decision is made, it is automatically given to our user and money will be disbursed or not. Now, how do we evaluate this system? How do we know that this system works accurately? Our system will work accurately by by using an A/B testing approach. So, since our data is initially limited and the amount of loans we give out will be limited, so what we need is to test the data 6 months later, um, 1 year later, with the approval rate and the return rate of those that we have given out money to. And then this can be used to retrain the data to ensure that our system is improved. Another thing we want to do is that while the current data we have are mostly coming from the CBN, we are going to be looking at getting partnering with businesses to ensure that they they share data that we can use to improve the system, that improves this model and improves their own system and their own allocation at the very least. Pretty much this is the project in a nutshell.